Dr. Mildred Henry, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. Did you know that between the 1890s and 1958, African American settlement patterns in Los Angeles underwent several distinct phases? Central Avenue was the hub for much of this period. These National Historic Sites housed African American business and community organizations in the area, including the Lincoln Theater. Know your history.
I am Dr. Vincent Ademochukwu, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. Did you know that about 6 million blacks left the South between 1910 and 1970 to move to other parts of the country in what has become known as the Great Migration? Know your history.
I'm Dr. Lakita Emanuel, a 2016 DVL honoree. Did you know that Metropolitan AME Church is the oldest African Methodist Episcopal church in D.C., having been built in 1838? Throughout its history, the church has had parishioners who were very important in the history of Washington's African American community, including Frederick Douglass and Althea Turner. Funeral services for Frederick Douglass and former U.S. Senator Blanche K. Bruce were held at the church. Know your history.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mildred Henry, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. It means that one has a set of principles and guidelines and a determination that they wish to fulfill. The vision is, what do you see that you would like to do to contribute to youth, to society? What is your legacy? To me, my vision and premise would come from my past. Those who paved the road before me, they left a legacy for me, and they were contributors to our history, and I feel that I have a legacy that I must in turn give as I lead. A leader is one who takes risks, who has a vision, and then must implement it. So rather than just talk about it, they go forth and implement the vision. And no matter what the consequences are, they're willing to take that risk. To me, that is a leader. I am motivated when I see young people struggling to make it in this society. When I came along, there were family members and community people who kept you on the straight and narrow. So they helped raise you. It was truly the village. It took the village. So that motivates me to get out there and make a difference. To be told I can't just motivates me to let you know that I can, and I will. And so that's my motivation. What, you want to get me going? Tell me I can't do something. Okay?
I am Dr. Vincent Ademochukwu, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. It encompasses and means to me all that I look forward to as a Black in this country in year 2016. What motivates me to do what I do comes from a lot of sources. Growing up, being born in a third world nation where things are tough, you grow up wanting to be the best you can and to do the best for people. Secondly, there's a lot of joy in what I do, helping people who are sick and seeing them feel better. Thirdly, I think it's the greatest thing in life is to be a physician, because God helps you save people. I think. Well, my wife inspires me. My children inspire me. My father, who has since moved on, the thought of him keeps me inspired because he was very important in me being who I am today. Well, essentially, when it seems tough, it's almost about to get easy. Be strong in your beliefs, be steadfast in what you do, and maintain equanimity under duress. No matter how much duress, keep your equanimity. You do well at the end.
I'm Nina Blasey, a 2016 DVL Honoree. Did you know that Bridget Biddy, Mason Monument Honors, one of the first prominent citizens and landowners in Los Angeles, California? During the 1850s and 1860s, Mason, a former enslaved person, founded the first African-American Methodist Episcopal Church in 1872. Know your history.
I'm Thomas Lee.
And I'm Tamara Lee.
We are the 2016 DVL Honorees. Did you know that
John Philip Sousa Junior High School stands as a symbol of the lengthy conflict that ultimately led to the racial desegregation of public schools by the federal government in Brown versus the Board of Education in 1954?
know your history?
Hello, I'm Joan Rutter Ward, a 2016 DVL honoree. Did you know that in August of 1908, Colonel Allen Allensworth and 4 other settlers established the town of Allensworth, 30 miles north of Bakersfield, with the goal of constructing a thriving community? A community where blacks could create a better life for themselves outside of segregated U.S. society. Now a state historic park, it features many restored buildings, including the Colonel's House, historic schoolhouse, Baptist church, and library. Know your history.
We're here today with Phyllis Morris Green, who is the public defender for San Bernardino County. Phyllis Morris Green is the first African-American woman to serve as the public defender for the county of San Bernardino. San Bernardino County is the largest county in the nation. We want to thank her for allowing us into her territory to learn more about what she does in her role as public defender.
Okay. Well, basically, we do a variety of things. Our basic core responsibility is to provide representation in criminal cases. We have an adult unit, and we also represent minors in juvenile court. But there's also other things that we do. We have a civil commitment unit, and in the civil commitment unit, we represent individuals who have been committed to a state hospital setting.
So you are responsible for approximately how many in terms of a number of staff?
We have around 247 staff, which 110 are attorneys, and I believe we are around 32 investigators, and then the rest are clerical, social workers, and IT individuals.
Now, am I correct? Are you the first African-American woman to hold this position within the county?
Yes.
Now, what core or moral values are really important to you?
Well, definitely honesty is important, and commitment and dedication, and a real passion of service. In this position, it can be a thankless job, and yet you know that you have to look beyond the immediate circumstances. You have to look beyond the anger, and to understand your mission and the fact that you can impact that person's life. Accountability is important, As an attorney, we represent clients, each client individually before the court. And so the client has to have confidence that we understand their predicament and that we can represent their interests before the court. And if you want to be a competency is another value. If you want to be a competent attorney, you have to understand the client's story. And that's probably in line with my own moral values. And I also add to my own moral values that I'm a spiritual person. And I believe that there are real bondage that people can get themselves in, but there is a God that can free them of those bondages.
So as you look back, what can you say that you are most proud of?
I'm going to group it, and I'm going to say that I'm most proud of my advocacy. I often tell my attorneys that your advocacy is important because you don't know how your advocacy can change the life of another. I have had trials that I have lost, and I have gone in the back, and a client is crying, and I'm thinking, oh, the client's crying because we lost a trial. And that's not why the client's crying. The client's crying because I took an interest in them to tell their story.
A specific message that you would send out to our young people today, what would that message of encouragement or inspiration be?
Listen to your elders. You know, we walked the road, and we can share with you our challenges, the lessons we have learned. Everything that you find on the internet is not necessarily true. Speak to those who have actual experience, who have walked the walk, and to value your education, and to not, in valuing your education, don't determine what school you can go to or what school you can't go to. Apply to them all. Apply to Harvard. Apply to Yale. Let's see who gets in. Maybe that the person who gets in is you.
Hi, I'm Cedric Evans, a 2016 Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Honoree. Did you know that the first Black to receive a patent was Thomas L. Jennings in 1821 for a dry cleaning process? He used the money earned from the patent to purchase relatives out of slavery and support abolitionist causes. Know your history.
I'm Vicki Mack, a 2016 DVL honoree. Did you know that Mary McLeod Bethune's council house, located in our nation's capital, is where she achieved her greatest recognition? It was the first headquarters of the National Council of Negro Women and was Bethune's last home in D.C. It was from here that she brainstormed programs and strategies to advance the interests of African American women. Know your history.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Gassessa, a 2016 Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders honoree. Did you know that Elijah J. McCoy, the son of escaped slaves from Kentucky, was born in Canada and educated in Scotland? He developed and patented in 1872 the lubricating cup for steam engines, which kept locomotives constantly lubricated and preventing frequent stops and overheating. It represented the most profitable of his more than 58 patents, which included a folding ironing board and an automatic sprinkler. Know your history.